You're listening to Biblically Speaking, the show where we let the Bible do all the talking.
When you allow God to write your love story, it's a thing of beauty. But the problem is we don't believe or trust that God's interested in our love life.
None of us can disagree that God is all powerful, all knowing. However, when it comes to relationships, somehow we limit him. There is the God that you serve who is all knowing. He's got your life figured out. Your tomorrow is already known to him. So just because you're single today and you may not have anyone beside you, know that God has already in mind that person who is compatible to you. And what love waits for one is getting you to understand is wait for just that one.
And I would go from, again, looking back at Genesis, because people say, but God paraded the animals in front of Adam, and I'll be like, yeah, he did. Yeah. And what was it to show? That they weren't comparable.
Yes.
And so we should be having that same mindset, that same wisdom, and to say that just because it's in front of me, just because it looks good, does not mean that it's comparable to me, does not mean that it's my helpmate, does not mean that this is bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. When Adam saw Eve, he recognized that this was the person that God had created for him. He didn't go after the monkey or the lion or the gazelle. He realized they weren't fit. And that's the problem. We haven't learned how to be sensitive to what God is saying.